But it's like one of those things too. It's like those porn sites don't give a fuck. They don't give a shit.
No, yeah, they abuse like some stuff that you probably shouldn't. Like the word context
yeah,
is
they
kind of dark.
Put like, a lot of words and a lot of sentences that shouldn't be fucking put in there.
Yeah.
You know? But, you know, that's just saying
hate
that
fuck.
the porn
Have
industry is really fucking crazy.
When they're like hate fuck and you're like, what is that? You're trying to watch like some chick like get it, but then before you know it, you click on the wrong one, someone gets bitch slapped.
Yeah,
it turns out
red.
I seen one that was like, you seen it. So I've struggled with like a porn thing throughout my life. So there was one that I seen that you'd see him pop up on a regular page and then disappear. And then I seen it on the news and fucking those slappings. Yeah. It was like, but how they basically sold it to everybody for 6-7 years of like slapping. It was illegal technically, but what the United States has state to state laws. That's why they're having that whole porn thing now. I guess what is it? Like in Texas, you can't get on Pornhub,
right? Unless you have an account.
Because in Florida, I believe is where this happened. Yeah, they had lawsuits to where like they were actually like the girls signed up for it, but do you really know what you signed up for after you get the first 2 bitch slaps? Yeah. You're like, oh shit! We just started the scene and there's 45 minutes of this old dude about to fuck me in the face. Yeah, that's rough.
It gets real dark.
Yeah, and then that's just the tip of the iceberg for fucking. I don't know.
That's what she said.
Yeah. But also there's consensual stuff that gets really fun and really interesting.
But that goes like into like, you know, the kinks and fetishes and stuff like that. Like the pod has been pro pretty much everything except for don't diddle kids.
Yeah, don't diddle kids.
And we are pro-choice.
I don't care what you fuck. You can fuck the gnome. You can fucking... I don't care.
You could be asexual. You could be sexual. You could be whatever the fuck. Just don't do the stupid shit.
As Anthony Jeselnik has said, nobody's ever walked past a couch except for young men and said, maybe.
Maybe. I've thought about like almost everything being maybe. Like going around the house and be like, maybe.
How much electricity does hurt?
Yeah, how much electricity hurts enough to not put my dick in a light socket?
I've shocked my dick. It's not that cool. I didn't like it.
You're like, ooh, I can see it being weird feeling. Not like weird feeling as getting electrocuted in your finger and going,
It went from like, you think it's going to be pleasurable, but what it does is it really cramps up towards the center of the muscle, and then it just kind of pinches. Doesn't hurt.
Pinches your fucking testicles.
Some people might like fucking getting shocked. The nuts, it doesn't really. I just remember it feeling like uncomfortable in the nuts. I've shocked both. For sure.
That's crazy. That's crazy. I don't like electricity very much.
I like it on my muscles, but the problem with that is with electricity. If you have like it on a muscle, it'll really fuck it up. If it's on a piece of fat, or like there's some padding, then
it'll be all right.
Yeah, you have like a resistance to it. Yeah. So when you put it on your dick, there's no fat around it, so it'll really fucking light your dick up. It's not that great. Unless
we didn't even introduce you to the pod. We didn't even introduce you to the pod, guys. This is
swapping editing.
This is my longtime homie, my brother in Christ. My name is Harley.
It's nice to meet everybody in Braxton's MOSHCAST.
I don't know if being here. I don't know if you've been on pod before. I just never dropped it. I think.
I do believe so. Yeah.
I don't think did I drop it or did I not? I gotta go back and look.
It was a rougher time. No, you didn't.
It was a rougher time for both of us.
Yeah, there is more complex. Let's just say that. There was. Yeah.
It was like crazy.
It was
back
harder
then.
to function.
Yeah, definitely harder to function. That's really crazy because I just remember that. I was like, I feel like I've been here before. But like it was in Canyon or something.
Yeah, we were sitting in different spots. There was a bookshelf behind us.
Yeah. Weird.
We were in Canyon.
Very strange. Very strange thought I just had. But yeah, this is Harley. He just wanted to come by and say what's up and just talk about fucking sex.
Sex drive and aliens.
Sex drive aliens. No, I was gonna get into the fucking
assassination.
The assassination, dude.
What do you think happened, or what would be your motivation or your thought behind a motivation?
Honestly, dude, change. That's the only that's all I've been thinking about. Like when all this shit went down, if you don't know what's going on, you're living in a hole. But basically, the CEO
of United.
the CEO of United Healthcare System got assassinated by a random guy. Crazy enough, random fucking guy, random enough that this is an ongoing investigation. Usually, this kind of shit happens and it's like done in a day. But this has been going on for a few.
Yeah, what did they have that show the first 48 or
the first
'cause
48.
After that, they basically fucking give
Yeah.
up because
There's nothing that they
good
can
luck.
do, and they're finding a
have
lot of
most of the
things that he
information.
dropped. Like he's like dropped his backpack. Did you see about that?
Supposedly, yeah, it got dropped with some Monopoly money or something
Yeah.
like that. Yeah,
I mean, but like here's the thing too: is like like as fast as this happened, the internet has made it even faster. And I'm not saying I'm not saying this. I'm not saying there's theories. I'm not saying ideas. This is all just thoughts that I've had. And if I do disappear within this dropping, you know why. I'm just being clear before I say anything. I think there's going to be there might be copycats. There might be people helping him out. You know what I'm saying? You kind of fog up the situation enough to put a backpack in a park. You know, being a little sneaky, you can really fog up the whole investigation.
something that I heard that really fucked with me the other day is, do you know what the term "gone postal" means?
No.
So postal workers, I guess back in the day, used to get fucking crazy and then go on killing sprees and shit, and it became so common that it was gone postal. And from what I understand, it was an abuse of the work. Like it was one of the better paying jobs, and then you just get abused from dusk till
Just a
dawn.
job.
Yeah, and it creates a mental condition to where you gone postal.
You go
And
postal.
I always wonder if like a lot of us can't get help with like insurances, and you more than anybody should know, like it's fucking hard to fuck with insurance. Like,
Oh yeah,
and then
100%.
your motivation could be anywhere from making money all the way to your grandma's insurance got denied and she died.
Right.
Like there's so many reasons to kill somebody like that. None of them are correct. None of them are good.
Yeah,
or right,
we're not insinuating that
yeah,
murder
nothing's
is a good thing.
But god damn it, trying to figure out what happened if you don't really know is fucked, bro.
Right.
Because you could fucking throw a dart at a wall full of fucking
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, the thing is like like this. It's hard to be on the side of a CEO of a thing that I'm having issues with. You know, as a person on this planet that is dealing with insurance companies right now as we speak, and not being like, this guy's changing the world. Because a lot of people know that I have a physical condition that I've been dealing with for a very long time. I have an umbilical hernia, right? And what really fucked me up, it's a long story, but I'm gonna make it real short. Long story short, I get hurt at work. I don't know how bad it is because I'm just a fucking teenager. Don't really know what the fuck it is. The boss at the time takes me to the doctor while I'm at work still, signs off on it, so that he wouldn't get so he wouldn't let me have workman's comp, or if it wasn't their fault that I got injured. That's basically what that whole doctor's appointment was. I thought he was gonna get it fixed, whatever, blah blah. That's not the case. He was saving his ass. Now I have this umbilical hernia from when I was in high school, and every single time I go to the emergency room, I've been there 6-7 times, and every fucking time I go to the emergency room, they can't do anything unless I have money because it is now a pre-existing condition. And what people don't, this might be a learning thing for y'all. If you have a pre-existing condition, when you go inside of a doctor, like if you go to a doctor and they say you have this, and you go to a doctor again, they know exactly what you already have. And the insurance companies will not pay for a pre-existing condition because you've already had it. They could have fixed it. They didn't. And now you have to deal with it.
Yeah, auto insurance shit you already
Yeah.
had.
Yeah. So now not only do now I have insurance, and I'm like, I want to get my shit fixed. Can't, because I have to go through millions of fucking loopholes to get what I have wrong with me fixed.
And that man that got shot is the one that has to make the decision to where if that policy saves shareholders, which by law he is required to make them the most money he can possibly do so he's obligated to make obviously the wrong moral choice,
Right.
however you want to look at it, but fuck, dude, what do? He's legally obligated to do it one way, and that way all obviously makes you like, yeah, piece of shit.
And he
in
could
a
say
9 types of way. I don't know.
And he can say, anybody could say, oh, he was just doing his job. Yeah, well, wrong place, wrong time, I guess. I don't know what you want to say. Any job can get you killed.
Yeah.
I'm it's weird to say that I can slip and fall in my own fucking mop water and bust my head open and die right there on the spot. Or somebody can come into the building that I'm working in and shoot me down. Every job has its fucking,
That one's just, that's just one of like 100 things. That's a fucked job, bro. Who wants that job? Like, is it worth being rich to be, I don't know, is it evil? I don't know what the word is for that, but there's something there. It's dark.
But also, too, like, you and me have worked in some pretty weird, fucked up situations where it's like we have a job to do. And we have, look, I'm not saying that I'm proud of this, but I was a repo guy for a little bit. I've done repos.
You don't want to hurt people's feelings.
And you don't want to hurt people. And me, I have tried to fix situations where it's like, man, dude, I wasn't here. Like, you weren't here. I'm going to leave this note. Figure it out, please. I don't want to be back.
Also, some people are pieces of shit.
Yeah.
Fucking, as I'm an adult, I've learned how finance works. I learned how, that's the real sad part, is a lot of people don't know when you go to somewhere like Rent-A-Center or something, they'll be like 36 months, or they'll be like 9 months same as cash, or 3 months same as cash, and they'll be like, it's a 36-month lease. You buy $1,000 item, but it'll take you 36 months to pay it off. But if you pay it off in payments, you really pay like $3,000 on your $1,000 item, unless you pay it off in the first 90 days. And after that 90 days, your contract typically says that you've agreed to pay the extra insurance, which is that other $2,000. It's always something fucking ridiculous.
It's always something dumb.
But that being said, these are the people that are getting repoed. They find themselves in these situations, and unfortunately, it's a lack of knowledge. But also, some people fucking suck.
Yeah, and the people that are actually doing that, they don't tell you what you're doing.
Yeah, they don't know the salesman. No, they'll fucking. My little brother got into a fucking dumbass phone thing because they were like, "Oh, you just gotta pay $46 a month," and then and at the 3-month mark, it goes to fucking 88 or something, and then you're paying that for 2 years straight, and then you're paying $1,000 phone, $88 a month, 2 years. You're paying like fucking almost $2,200 in the end with fucking taxes and your initial fee for grabbing the phone from the fucking leasing company or the store for the.
It's like simple. Like right now we're in a place right now we're in a situation right now where it's like, what bill do I pay so that like I'm not affected as much. I'm in that situation. I don't get paid enough. I don't pay a phone bill anymore. I had to stop paying my phone bill because it was just too expensive. But now that I'm sitting here with Wi-Fi, everywhere that I go, I'm like, why do I need a phone service when I could just be paying $50 a month on internet for my house?
Elon Musk needs to get Starlink directly to the phone, so you just have internet wherever you go.
That's what I'm saying, bro. I've been thinking about like mobile Wi-Fi, like having a.
They have it. It's just shitty and expensive.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
I'm saying, if there was something,
dude, the ideas that I have about having free shit are off the wall. I can I thought about having a free phone company. I thought about having a free dude.
At this point,
I get
phones
so
are like water almost.
I get so pissed. I know that we're on a rant here and we're talking about the assassination of the CEO, but I'm on YouTube. I love YouTube. I love fucking YouTube. I get all of my shit there. And call me fucking OG or whatever, or oldest fucking, I don't give a fuck, but YouTube's my place. But what I hate the most is whenever I'm watching a badass fucking show or like something or a music video that hits me in that fucking spot where I'm like I'm about to fucking tear up, and a fucking ad shows up right at that pinnacle spot where I'm like I feel feelings here, and then an ad shows up and you're like, all right, cool, thanks for honey dicking me.
I don't fuck with YouTube for music, but if it's for, I use it for a lot. I use it for a lot of learning shit.
Yeah.
There's some stuff that's just on YouTube that you
I just hate ads. I just want no ads forever. I want
to
be president. If I become president, I'm taking ads away from everything. No ads.
Advertisement's a little wild. It shouldn't have as much influence. But the thing is, how would you create a free company? Like, say you want to put something out and you want everybody to use it, but nobody wants to pay $3.99 for your bullshit. So if you make it free, all of a sudden everybody will check it out at least, and then the people that like it will stick around. But then you don't get paid. You're just doing work for free. So what's the way you make a little money in that? You fucking sneak somebody in there. But that's where people gotta just like don't be a piece of shit. If something's not a good ad, don't fucking use it. If you get like, do ads for stuff that you would actually use.
There's
like,
ads
actually,
there's like game ads that are so inappropriate. I'm like, why? Have you seen
like
those?
Yeah, I don't. Yeah,
where it's like boobs and ass, and it's just like
they're just Kiko Kart Simulator. Come now.
Yeah,
and
it
you're
makes
like,
no
what? God, I don't even like that. Like, that's not even up my alley. Like,
it's so
I have
weird.
another brother. It's like an anime dude. Like, fucking, why isn't this on his computer? Like,
Yeah, he's like, that's crazy. But yeah, the CEO got assassinated by this guy. Nobody can find him. I'm on the like. It's weird to say.
It could be a random ass person. It could be a.
It's weird to say to be like
Hillary Clinton hit. You know.
I think it's time for a change.
No, you should be scared to be in that position and be a piece of shit. If you're in that position, you should take that responsibility seriously, and you should probably help people and make money, because it's possible. You just have to not be a total piece of shit. Yeah. You have to know where to stand the fuck up. And
this might be aggressive. No. This might be very aggressive, very extreme to do something like this. But like, how extreme was the Boston Tea Party? How extreme was any type of revolution? How extreme? You know what I'm saying? Like, we look at the history books.
I don't think it'd be as extreme as like physical punishment or hurt or harm or murder, but it should be to the point to where, like, if we can trace it back to you're the reason somebody's suffering severely and you can alter that situation and it's purely over profit, maybe there should be consequences, maybe financially, or I don't know. It's hard to say. It's gray line when you're trying to make up a law for somebody, but you shouldn't be able to just fuck people over.
Yeah, just to save some money, just to save a few bucks.
Yeah, when your salary's $38 million and you just laid off 50,000 people that only make $30,000 or $40,000, and that doesn't even add up to a quarter of your salary. It's just fucked up.
Look, we just need everybody to act. I finished House, the TV show. Have you watched House?
Back a long time ago. I've seen some of it. Yeah.
This is what needs to happen. We need y'all need to act like House, where he's getting yelled at from his superior, being like, "We don't need to do what cats. We don't need to do that. It's gonna cost us millions of dollars." And he's like, "I'm trying to save a life, bitch. Shut the fuck up."
Exactly. Yeah.
Because I don't give a fuck how much it costs the hospital. I'm gonna figure out why this guy's fucking sick. We need to act like that. Dentists. Dude, eye doctors, like, I don't understand why it's so hard to, like, grasp the fact that, like, you make money for what you do. Doesn't matter how you make it. Save the life at all cost.
Yeah, if your world ends tomorrow, it doesn't matter what happens in the world because it is your Armageddon. It's over.
Yeah.
Like, if your eyes close and it goes to darkness, it doesn't matter what Braxton's doing tomorrow. It doesn't matter if the podcast makes 50 more episodes. It's over for you. It might as well be the end of the world for you.
Right.
So,
it's just a weird theory. It's just a weird thought. Like, we're fighting over sticks and stones when, like, we could just be doing the best we can on this earth.
There's so many resources that if everybody just stopped being shitty, it could, like, really be like a golden age. Yeah. It's been like that for a while. It's just now we have the internet to really see that there's so many resources that get wasted.
Oh yeah, and then next month, TikTok's gone.
I don't know if I agree with that. I agree with. I don't like the fact that they can gather data information for a foreign company, whatever. But the thing is, all apps do that. Most apps do that. It's just, I believe ByteDance did it very well, and it kind of was intimidating for the government. And as much as I don't like being number two to somebody's foreign information gathering system, America was based on freedom and this ability to like function. We could probably learn from what the fuck they just did.
Right.
Like, if to bully somebody out in a court and then force them to sell something that they did to an American company, it seems like a bully move. But I don't like the data siphoning thing. Sure,
Right.
I do. Yeah.
But here's the issue that I have. It's like, I think we're all gonna have a little bit of some problem with the data siphoning shit, but I mean, I don't think there's a way to get out of it.
No, everybody does it. It's already a thing. It's been a thing for a long ass time.
I mean, my president, Nixon, he's the one that did it the first. Watergate scandal. Everybody was sitting there listening to people on the phone. He was above. He was above his time because he got impeached. They were like, "Fuck you, Nixon, for listening to our conversations," and fucking Zuckerberg and fucking all them.
They were probably the only reason they knew he was listening is because they were listening too.
Yeah, they were listening too, and he was like, "You know what? What if I make this thing called Facebook?"
And then people would just share the information for free.
For free. And then, and then we can sell their information that they put on there to other companies. I mean, honestly, Nixon was like kind of the maker of this situation. He made this happen.
Yeah, the people are retarded. You ever seen that thing where he's like, democracy is for the people. He's like, but unfortunately, fucking. He doesn't say unfortunately. He just says the people are retarded. But
it's just like that. And it's like I get information from. How important, like to me, this is how it is. How important is something for you to be like, yeah, they get my information, but I don't give a shit because I enjoy it. That's how I see it. If you don't like an app that takes your information, don't fucking download it.
There's apps that actually, there's one or two companies. One, I'll even say it because I think they're a great company, is Neural DSP will text me. And they make amp simulators. And if you're a broke-ass dude that wants to sound like you have a badass guitar amp, you can get on these websites, spend $40 to $150 on the high end for $150. And you can sound like a badass. You can sound like you have professional-ass equipment.
Right.
And so I give them my cookie data on my computer. I even gave them my phone number and shit and my email. But yeah, they don't sell the information. I've never had from what I understand.
I feel like it would just be as simple as when you download this app, whatever app it is. Let's say TikTok, for example, because we're talking about TikTok. We download TikTok and it says, "Hey, this app gets all your information from your phone. If you download this, we will take your information for whatever reason." And I know a lot of they do that, but they hide, they slide it, or it's like, "Oh, this could happen," or in the fine print, or whatever. Just say it out loud. Just say what you mean, and then those people will either download it or not download it, and then the issue would be done. Because TikTok, am I okay with them getting my information? Yeah. I mean, I'm a piece of shit. Like, what are they gonna do with my information? I'm a white dude that has a podcast on Facebook.
Podcast mics and equipment and fucking.
I mean, like what?
Hit you with beard oil, fucking the glasses, lens.
Yeah, but I mean, that's just fucking ads that I would see.
I want anyways.
Yeah, the shit I see anyway.
I might try to catch up on them anyway. Yeah, I'm trying to look at some new gear anyways.
So
that's why I give Neural DSP, because when I get an ad from them or something, it's for their shit. You know what I'm saying? It's something that I want. That's why you would do But yeah, data sharing shouldn't be a thing. But yeah, more. I think we're sharing. It should almost be a fucking school class, dude. Like you should be taught in school nowadays, like how the internet works.
I think this is what I honestly think our data sharing is for. It's not for other people. It's not for overseas. It's not for the United States. Our data sharing is specifically for the aliens.
Yeah. Well, I think the government's selling for, and if we're now trying to progress to fucking make them happy.
Yeah, I think the government's selling our information to the aliens, because they're like, it just takes too long. And then some smart ass fucking Area 51 scientist was like, what if we had everybody download their information on a computer, get it downloaded to your brain? And the alien's like, good idea. And so like every month there's an alien that just gets like probed into the neck, and then all of our information, like Santa Claus, our names, what we've done, just.
Or the real reason they took us off the gold standard is because they had to start giving all the gold to the. You ever heard how they're supposed to the Anunnaki is supposed to stabilize Nibiru using gold particles? That's the real reason we can't use the gold standard, because we're running the fuck out. We're mining it all, and they got it all. Now we're like, fuck, bro. We're gonna start confiscating some of these rappers.
Yeah, like honestly, that's crazy to think about.
Yeah, that's
we're running out of gold.
Nixon knew it was up. He was like, we can't be fucking around. They're gonna fuck us up if we don't keep giving them gold. It doesn't matter how advanced we are. Mommy and daddy are way more advanced, unfortunately.
Yeah, for real. But the CIA did state, like, recently that they did this twice. They said, yes, there's aliens, whatever. But this last one, they were talking about, like, aliens in the like in the ocean.
Dude, what if fucking, you ever watched Treasure Planet? And then the Leviathan, I think it's it's not Treasure Planet.
Fuck, it was
it's Atlantis. Yeah,
Atlantis.
That's it, yeah. The Leviathan is what's protecting the interest of,
Bro, we're cooked. We're cooked.
Because the more and more I look into, like, this is why I love music so much, because I don't think the reality is matter and music might be the same thing.
Right.
And, like, the more you look into that, like, it really might be the same thing. That's why it feels so beautiful.
Yeah. Because, I mean, like, even, like, they do all those projects where it's like they put, salt on a fucking sub, and then they do the hertz, and it changes different
patterns
and designs.
Or if you take a couple highly volatile chemicals, for lack of me not being a fucking scientist, you could mix a few chemicals together and they'll spontaneously combust.
Yeah.
Well, fire is like an extensive source of energy, so how come I can put a bunch of liquids together? If I'm thinking about electricity for my power,
right,
how come that caught on fire? And that's a source of energy.
Right.
What if fucking there's some shit we don't know about energy? Like, it can be generated from, for sure, there's something, bro.
Yeah, did you hear about the thing that they saw in space that what is it called? Debunks, not debunks, but like, I'm getting ahead of myself. Something in space they caught a picture of, and they projected how fast it was going, and it was going faster than the speed of light, which in our world, there's nothing that goes faster than the speed of light. There's things that go faster than the speed of sound, but the speed of light is the fastest thing that we have. This thing that they caught in space jumped from our universe, or not our universe, but our solar system, and jumped into other solar system in 0. A whole bunch of numbers, because I'm not a fucking scientist, phantom seconds, which is 50,000 light. Is it 50 light years or 50,000 light years? That's how fast it was moving. 50,000 light years in 0.0 something phantom seconds. So this thing has really got scientists baffled, in my opinion.
Fucking no, I believe in magic to almost to a real extent. And if there's stuff like quantum entanglement, to where they can affect one particle that's on the other side of the globe or in a space station, and one's on the Earth, and they react instantaneously with each other, well, something happened. So I don't. And it was obviously faster than anything we could imagine.
We're in the point where we are either in a simulation, right?
It's gotta be. Or
space is real, and there are aliens. I mean, I guess aliens can live in the, we're in a a simulation, or the space is real. I really hope, I really pray, and I wish I can know if space is real, because I love space. I love space. And I want space to be real.
You volunteer to go to Mars?
I'm kind of down, honestly. I'm going to be interstellar here and be like, I got to go, Murph. I got to go, Murph. She's like, don't go. It says stay. I got to go, Murph.
What you do is you motivate yourself, like, ultimately. They tell you it's a one-way trip, but in your mind, you're going to fucking succeed so hard, you're coming back.
Yeah, I'm coming back. I'm Cowboy Bebopping. I'm a fucking space pirate, bro.
I'm fucking set up and roll.
Yeah, we're rolling. But I really hope that that's real, because then space travel is cool. I love space travel, and aliens are dope as shit. But what really gets me is, like, for so long we were like, there's aliens, and the government was like, no, you're fucking lying. That's so dumb. Aliens aren't real. And then all of a sudden they start saying, yeah, they're real. Like, why? Why now are we now being like, yeah, aliens are real? We could have just said aliens were real a long time ago.
Because nothing's real. All of it's lights and vibrations. And if speed of light, if relativity is real, like on Interstellar, like if you're moving so fast, time goes slower. Well, if that means if you're moving at the speed of light, then you don't age that fast. That means photons is what lights are made out of. So if photons can't age, that means the photons are still the photons from the very beginning of time. They've never experienced a difference. I heard Neil deGrasse Tyson and some other dude talking about that.
I was like, damn, Harley, what the fuck?
I literally just heard that.
I literally
but
just
that
read
fucked my brain up, because that means all light has never aged. Or if it has, it's way younger than us because it's moving so fast.
I mean, yeah.
That means the light we're seeing right now is the same light from the beginning of time. It doesn't know the difference between now and then. And we fucking are here like that. I can't.
That's too much. Like, time out, bro. What the fuck? No, that's crazy.
Yeah, it fucked me up, so I had to tell you that.
Now I'm thinking about old and not. I'm thinking about young and old light.
Damn, is there older light? Because we just turned the switch on. Yo.
That's what I'm saying.
If the photon was just created, was it created? Because nothing's created or destroyed.
Was created.
Well, matter can't be created or destroyed, so where the fuck did we just pull light that was from 1 million years ago through the wall, through the fucking copper cables to the... I'm not smart enough for this.
I'm not smart enough for this either. Well, it's like, it's just like dark matter, anything about exotic matter and shit like that. That stuff really fucks me up.
It fucks me up too, because it makes me feel like,
It's like dark matter.
I fucking get too deep.
White matter and like exotic matter. And it's just like opposites of what everything is, and it's like, what does that even mean? Like,
because I think it's like 70% of the weight of the universe. If you were to weigh things like the Earth and the gaps in between and the nothingness, it's like 70% of that shit's missing from visible sight. Yeah. So that means the 70% of the weight you can't see.
Right. I just want,
assuming maybe other stuff.
I just want aliens to just show us what's up. Like, why are we like, if we all know that there's aliens here, why don't they just say, okay, here we are?
They're waiting for the dumb ones. The same reason the doctor tells you when you have a baby, you're like, lay that thing on its back, sleep by itself. It's because it's not the World Health Organization, but the people that give out the paperwork for the fucking babies at the hospital, they told people it's okay back in the 70s, 80s to lay your baby face down. Oh, yeah. And they created what's called SIDS. So SIDS wasn't a thing. Your baby's fucking laying face down, suffocating. Right. It chokes, it spits up, it fucking aspirates fucking milk that it had eaten earlier. The baby suffocates, and you're asleep, and you don't pay attention for 15 minutes, and it's too late. Yeah. That being said, fucking... Sorry, I went on a tangent. What were we talking about?
We're talking about the dumb people. We're waiting for the dumb people.
Everybody, you can't treat everybody. Some babies really can sleep face down. Sorry, that was a passionate one for me, because fucking...
Yeah, you just had a kid, so...
Well, not just that, but my sister's baby fucking...
Oh, really?
Some babies have better genetics, and some can fucking sleep face down and be just fine. The safe way is sleep them on their back, because if you have babies that aren't strong in the arms or neck muscles, those babies are also okay. So if you showed people aliens when we were ready... fucking Christians would have fucking thrown their kids off of roofs.
Oh yeah.
Fucking smearing goat blood on the like not just Christians, but like
There would have been a whole lot of
people in general would have just fucking. I say Christians because I grew up originally Christian, so
right.
It's just the first
we just see the whole that.
Yeah, that's my.
Sorry, Christians, if you got offended by that, but we don't care because we also were Christians and we've seen that before. Yeah, so fuck you.
They make good people.
They're good people. They're just silly sometimes.
It's if you found out that it was all fake, for sure, it would cause you some mental stress.
Yeah,
and that's the thing. And back then, people really weren't prepared. But now I bet
we just got over the Salem witch trials. You know,
people fucking having ergot in their fucking wheat, hallucinating, can't handle a little bit of trippy vibes, and fucking. Can you imagine just watching your wife's just knitting some dough so you can eat dinner, and you look over, see some tracers on her finger because you're tripping, and you're like, this bitch, it's a witch.
She's a witch.
Yeah, and then for the rest of your life, the guy's probably thought about it too. Like, I watched her do it. I watched it.
Yeah. I watched it.
Just tripping balls. So
and she wasn't even a witch. It was just y'all's dumbass.
Didn't know how to function. Cure wheat.
Yeah.
Or late frost happens, and then ergot's a mold that forms on wheat that's hallucinogenic.
Yeah.
Yeah, unfortunate, but.
And speaking of like. I'm pretty sure they didn't know what fucking schizophrenia was or any mental illness.
Combine that with a bunch of people tripping, yeah.
Yeah, combine that with a 25-year-old male that lived in Salem, started hallucinating because
And the 25-year-old's in charge at that point because people didn't live to be that long.
Yeah, because he was like, because he was
50s and 60s is fucking ripe.
Schizophrenia happens like whenever you're like in the 20s and stuff. Something clicks in his brain. Starts seeing things, and he's like, "You're a witch," and you get fucking burnt out of the stake because you had a mental illness and didn't even know about it.
Yo, could you imagine being one of the bitches like fucking get burned? I would be so pissed.
I'd be so pissed.
Be so pissed.
And that was and sorry, Christians, but that was y'all. Y'all did that.
That's fucked up. Y'all fucked up there on that one. Crusades are fucked up.
Y'all did that one, man. Y'all did that thing.
You know, everybody's got some voodoo.
Everybody got some voodoo on that shit, bro.
That's why it's important to have information to understand so you don't trip out when you're experiencing the voodoo.
Yeah, for real. It's crazy.
Understand that life's interesting and you got to just pay attention.
You just got to wait it out. Sometimes you just got to weigh it out. It's crazy. So Harley's a badass guitar player.
I would like to think that I've gotten better over the few years.
Gotten better. Fucking, you just woke up one day and you're like, I'm going to play guitar. What, how did you start playing guitar? Like, why did you start playing guitar? When? I don't even remember. I just remember you having a guitar, and I was like, okay, this guy plays guitar. But I never really asked you, hey, why did you start playing guitar?
Fucking I heard my cousin Jonathan play fucking the first couple pieces of Sweet Home Alabama. Dun, 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 dun. I was like, what the fuck did you just do? Fucking lit me up a little bit inside, and then ever since then, like, I learned what he learned, and then I wanted to go past that, and then heard songs like Black Betty by Ram Jam, and then shit like that will change you.
Yeah, it'll change you for sure.
Get alone, get a couple fucking drinks in you, get alone, put a good fucking food light on, and put on fucking Black Betty by Ram Jam.
Yeah.
Fucking
see if you don't decide to play an instrument.
Yeah, you'll be tapping around before you know it. I actually heard that song off of Need for Speed. I used to be real into video games as a little kid, so I had heard that over and over, and then fucking, yeah, before you know it, I just wanted to be able to fucking create the music. And then there was a moment that clicked that you can listen to music or you can project the music. It's not even that I'm playing it. Like, it projects it. I guess that's playing, but you can't think about it. It just comes out. And then that's, when you tune into that, that's a beautiful, beautiful thing. Nothing else really makes sense.
Yeah. Once you start playing an instrument, you're like, it all makes sense. Yeah. If you play an instrument, you know what we're talking about.
Yeah. Because there's moments to where you blend in, even like, especially with other instruments, when big projects come into like sync, it feels like magic. It really does. There's nothing else that feels like magic aside from like science and like chemistry shit. Quite like music, yeah.
Music is kind of magic.
It's like magic that everybody can do. You can literally do it with your mouth and like clicking shit. It's crazy.
You can make songs and shit. You can make sounds turn into
feelings.
Yeah.
Which can alter the way people act.
What am I trying to say? You can make sounds into to organized sounds make music. That's crazy. Organized sounds make something that you enjoy hearing.
You ever heard an ad without a music or a tune? Just a guy talking? That's not a thing.
It's nothing.
Yeah, because
movies need soundtracks to have everything work.
Every single fucking music movie.
If you don't have a really good soundtrack to a movie, it's shit.
Yeah, you don't get the fucking sad moments. You don't get the happy moments. Music's powerful.
That's crazy to think about. Like, I go into this thing and I play. I make noise on these plastic.
I go clunk. You go. Oh. You get happy.
Yeah, like I play. I play with sticks and I hit metal to plastic. That's all. I hit metal and plastic and wood.
Create vibrations, and it's different tones of that vibration that make that sound. And it's like, what the fuck? And then you play you work with tempo, and then it's a beat. And then you're like, okay, I get it, like, rhythm. And then you put something else in there. You put a melody inside your beat, and then before you know it, you're trying not to choke yourself up.
Yeah, you're like, oh, fuck, this shit's fucking, oh, shit.
Yeah, exactly.
And then you put, like, lyrics to that. You put, like, words to those sounds. And then you're like, God.
Before you know it's almost given to you. It's almost like the muse comes in, and he's like, here's the words.
Yeah, here's what you need to say in this feeling.
Yeah, in a feeling. Yeah, it almost shouldn't be a song. It should be a feeling. It's a wild thought.
That's a wild thought. Once you start getting really deep into like music theory and like what sounds make you feel a certain way, and then you get those tones, and you're like, what should I write? It all depends on how that tone sounds. So if you get like, you got like A minors and E's and stuff, I mean, you're gonna have a very sad day.
Yeah, you can literally be happy or sad depending on what melody you decide to start off with, or what. Yeah.
That's crazy to even think about.
What key of the music you're gonna pop into or note.
Because I started playing drums. Oh, I wanted to play drums, but I don't know if you remember this. I've been trying to remember where she came from, or where she's related to. But I could have sworn she was related to Emilio, but I don't remember. But she played the drums for the church for a little bit, and she had a really curly-haired son. Can't remember what his name was, but she played the drums for the church for a little bit. And she was like maybe in her late 20s, maybe early 30s. Sometimes she would just go to church and I'd see her play drums, and I'm like,
I can't think of it.
I want her to be my girlfriend.
I still have a weakness for that. I'm married as fuck, and so I can see a girl playing guitar and you're just like, God damn it. Fuck.
Yeah, you're like, I want.
It's not even just, it's the sexiness on top of, like, I understand the complexity that your brain had to go through. The fucking hours of fucking sitting there and being a fucking thoughtful entity. It takes thought and process, and that alone is so much respect that it's beautiful in its own right. And so when you see somebody else doing the same thing like that, you're like, oh.
And then you kind of try to one up them. You're like, oh, you play guitar, huh? Watch me play guitar. That's me in my head. Oh, you play drums, huh?
That's how the animes are. I'm watching this one called Delicious in Dungeon. It's beautiful. That's exactly how they talk. Okay. That's great.
Huh, you play guitar, huh? Well, watch me play guitar. And then you're like, and you do your little thing. You're like, ha, try that one. Try that one, mister. Whenever I see someone play drums at like Guitar Center, I'm like, huh. Newbies.
I got to do that for my little brother for the first time. I've been playing for a long time, so I don't try to fuck with somebody if I don't, like, I'm not going to fuck with somebody. But my brother was like, he'd never seen stuff like that. I could see it in his eyes. He plays, I believe, the trombone. Ooh, I have to look in that. But I'm pretty sure he plays the trombone.
Wow.
He plays one wood instrument, or not, that's not considered, it's a brass, not a woodwind. Yeah.
So
he plays one wind instrument, brass. And why do I want to call it a brass wind? That's not a thing, right?
Brass wind? No.
Plays some brass wind. But he understands music, and seeing somebody like kind of fiddle on the guitar was like, he was like looking over, like, what is that guy doing? And I was like, fuck, now I have to play one of these amps. Fuck. I fucking found a little JP one, and it was a nice amp that I wanted to try out, and blew that fucker's mind. But I felt a little bad because even at the other person, because there's a thing that happens when you hear somebody play, you're like, oh fuck, bro. If they're really good, you're like, oh fuck.
Like, damn.
Like you almost like slow down and try to listen to them. Like I've done it plenty of times, and like the other person, like fuck, they're playing up, and you feel bad for that, but just seeing that sparkle in my brother's eye, you have to.
You're like,
Yeah, you got to be like, watch me now.
Like watch me play guitar this time. You play guitar? I also too play guitar. Watch me play guitar better than you. in my head, or like whenever what I do is like sometimes whenever I have a show and there's a badass song, I'm like, I guess he's all right. He's all right, I guess. And I go, watch me rap better than you know. I'm like, I'm on stage. I'm like,
straight up. That's the first thing you said. I know you watched him.
Thank y'all for watching him. Now watch me do better than him.
Man on the damn wall.
Nah, I love all my artist friends out there. They it's one of those things too. Is like I like to hype up my friends and I like to hype up my artist friends and stuff because they're like everybody knows like. Or I hope that everybody knows that like we're just doing this for. I'm not doing this for fun, but like I'm doing this because I love to do it, and like this is a thing that I know I'm good at.
This is fun,
and it's just like when I wake up in the morning, I tell myself that I'm the best out of all the people that I know. I just do, but whenever I see everybody, I respect their passion, and I'm like, okay. I mean, I tell my friends that all their music's dope. It is dope, but I'm the best, though.
Look here, it's plain and simple. I wake up in the morning and I shit excellence. That's what I started thinking about. The Talladega Nights.
Yeah, I wake up.
Shit excellence.
I shit excellence.
I don't know what he actually says, but yeah, I tell myself that 100% of the time. Yeah.
And it's like,
but the results in the long run, like at work, like I've come far throughout my life, and it's gonna be a fun journey to keep going. But that's part of it. Is you wake up and you tell yourself like, "That's a fine turd."
Yeah,
I shit excellence.
He's like, "It ain't much, but it's honest work." So that's how I tell. That's what I tell myself. My girl's like, "Oh, it's so like I love that song," and I'm like, "There's sometimes where I can't get. I know that I wrote it, and it's like something that I had done." But hearing, oh, that's fucking sick, bro, that's dope as shit, I'm just like, whatever, dude. Whatever, guys. That's not, like, shut up. It was just something I wrote. It's not even a big deal or anything. Quit. I hate compliments and shit, or it's just like.
We should get back to making a skit show. Remember when we used to travel in the van or the bypass fucking booble truck or whatever it is?
Dude, that shit was crazy. We used to
this day, I'll be driving, I'll be or a fucking the one where you're like your dad and you're like,
oh yeah, you like looking at him, you faster
up instead of fucking quitting.
Those were some crazy times, bro.
You can't show people that. It's gonna be a show. We're gonna do a show.
We gotta do a show.
That's gonna be a thing.
Fucking. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, you were talking about like making like organizing a certain thing and then like making it work and stuff. That's what we're doing right now with what we're doing on the weekends. We kind of like started doing a little.
Slowly organizing our little music project.
Yeah, we have a music project coming up. I haven't talked about it.
After it matures, the universe will finally be like, okay, I don't think you'll have a horde problem. Go ahead.
Yeah,
but
we've been doing this. We've been trying to do this for a very long time. Since high school.
If I got famous or made money in high school, I would have for sure had a drug problem and a horde problem. So
yeah, that's true.
Now I'm getting better. So
we wouldn't have been the best. We would have been like Motley Crue and just drugged ourselves away.
I might have had a curtain on stage from waist down, so they can't even I would have a real issue.
But we've kind of started doing something, and
it's gonna be cool.
It's gonna be cool. It is.
It's not going to be lazy. It's going to be time consuming and slow build.
I mean, it's been that way where it's like
it's already been months.
I feel like we're doing it the right way this time because it's like we know how to play it now. We have most of the lyrics down. Like all we have to do now is kind of touch up a little bit of things and record.
Yeah, learn how to record good.
And I don't think we've ever done it this structurally before. We've never done it this structured before.
We're adults recording.
Recording for adults.
Yeah.
We were kind of like level teen, you know, and it was like, yeah, let's just like get together and like see what happens, and like yeah, and we're gonna smoke and we're gonna probably drink a little bit, and we're just gonna jam out and see what comes out, and if we like it, then we're gonna pretend that we remembered everything that we just played and keep it in our heads until next time.
Didn't work
that way. Now we're like,
I've done that a lot. Doesn't work.
now we're like, okay, we have one idea. We're gonna stick to that one idea, and we're gonna work on the guitar.
Nurse it into a beautiful blossom.
We're going to work on the guitar by itself. We're working on the guitar today. And then we're going to put the drums in one day. And then we're going to do this. And we're going to do that. And then that's how it's going to work. And that's how you're going to like it. And instead of it just being...
like it.
You're going to fucking like it. Hello, everybody. Hello.
Hello.
What up? We're almost done. What is that? Nice paintbrushes for paintbrushing.
Hello.
But yeah, so like it's a lot more structured, and before we're trying to do something before Christmas.
Hopefully, if everything goes good, I don't want to rush anything, but if it goes great, the day before Christmas night or something, so people can actually jam it on Christmas when they got time to chill.
Yeah, I think it'll be a fun little thing.
At least part of it.
What do you got? What's that? A book?
A
book from what?
Cricket in the Thicket.
Is that going to be your book for...
No, it's just a kid's book. It was in my parents' little library. And
nice.
The illustrations are really cool.
Nice.
So I liked it.
Cute. Yeah! So, yeah. I think we haven't even thought of a name for this. Like, not a name for that, but a name for ourselves. No band name yet.
Question mark for now.
Question mark for the future. Yep. Because we started doing bands, like, we were doing bands, like, how many bands have we had? You know what I'm saying? We've had many bands. And it's just like, I don't know. We like I said, it was just, I guess we weren't mature enough to like understand what we were doing. And it was like, we could do this song, and then we'll have fucking two songs, and then we'll, you know.
It's more excitement, trying to move forward versus organization and proper planning.
So I feel like we're in the right position, and I don't think I'm going to say anything about it until it happens, and then y'all will be like, whoa, dude, like, that's freaking sick. I didn't know that y'all were doing that. And it's like,
it's going to be cooler than you think. Like, we'll straight go commission a choir if we have to fucking make these fucking...
Yeah, we don't give a fuck.
Shit sound right.
I'll sell my fucking soul.
Might have already done that.
I'll sell my fucking soul to any god. Okay? You know what? So when someone gives me a penny, I'm selling the fuck out. That's how important this shit is to me. So, get to it.
So God, if you're listening,
so God, hey Jesus, hey, throw me a bone. Hey, throw me a bone, eh? But, dude, I appreciate you coming on pod and just like hanging out and talking to me.
Yeah, that was actually a lot of fun.
It was a lot of fun. It was a lot better than last time.
I can't remember last time.
I can't remember.
I remember sitting there.
I don't even remember what the fuck we talked about.
The world will never know.
We were not in a good place. I think I was drunk probably.
You were getting hit.
Yeah, I was getting hit.
There was a guy hitting. There was a guy hitting you.
There was a guy hitting you. You were getting abused. No, but for real though, it was.
All right.
All right. Well, Harley, thanks for showing up, talking your shit.
Thank you guys for. It
was a lot of fun. I think we got a lot of things across. I think we got a lot of things across.
I think we hit our subjects.
We hit our subjects, kind of, and then we talked about music, and it was good.
That was fun.
That was it. All right, guys. See you next week, and like always, go fuck yourself.